Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gayatri Magi. So today let's discuss about how should you, not what, how should you choose a certain specialization in your MBA program. So this video is for all kind of undergrads who are planning to get into their MBA or students of semester 1 or 2 who are looking at the kind of specializations they should be choosing. Now, it is very wrong, and I say this very responsibly, and this is for all the students and their parents, that it is very wrong and incorrect to choose a specialization based only on the demand for it, on the demand for the subject. If you keep only this as a criteria for your child to choose a certain specialization, then it has a probability of being a disastrous decision, because there is one very important criteria that everyone should take into consideration, and that is that child, that candidate's competencies and inclined skills for that particular specialization. The next thing is their interest in that subject, even if minimal. But is there any kind of inclination? But majorly what you should be looking at, if the child has that kind of competency for that subject. For example, I did my master's in management studies in finance, and it turned out to be a very wrong decision. Why? Because I did not analyze my skills, my interests and my competencies very well. I've always been a person who would coordinate a lot, who would multitask a lot, who would like to teach. I'm a natural orator and I've developed that skill over a given period of time. I like to coordinate for events. So all these skills that I actually possessed, I did not pay heed to them. Because for every skills that you have, there are profiles in the market and in the industry. But your study too has to be in the similar field. Hence, it was very important that I should have ideally been an L&D student. I should have taken up HR, done learning and development, and then my career would have looked a little different. But I'm very glad that I landed up there because I identified these things for me. So it's very important that if you are an undergrad student, or even if you are a student who has cleared their 10th standard or your 12th standard, now you're getting into the undergrad, start observing yourself. Start observing yourself during the lectures. Which are those subjects which actually catch your attention, where you feel more focused? Which are those subjects and topics and content where you can speak and give more inputs? How will you even identify your skills? That even if I wake you up at 12 and 1 in the night and I ask you to do a certain thing, so if you ask me to wait in the college or at any given situation to do and conduct an event or to speak about something, even at 12 in the night I'm ready to do that, because that is what keeps me on fire. So when you identify these things for yourself, what happens is you then start researching what are the kind of profiles in the industry that exist for your skills, for your competencies, and that's how you proceed. And that's how, see, when I'm saying these things, I am telling you by looking at you 10 years down the line. 10 years down the line, you shouldn't be complaining that I am facing stress and burnout. Stress and burnout comes in when you're not interested into something, you're forced to do it for 10 hours a day, for 12 hours a day. But when you are very passionate, very interested about that one particular field, what happens is it doesn't suck a lot of your energy. So even after you have given 10 hours, 12 hours to that particular job which is of your interest, you feel only physically tired, but mentally and emotionally you feel very strong. And this I am telling you from my own personal experience. This I'm telling you from the experience of the students who I have trained personally and in whom I see a vast and a stark difference. So just make sure, if you are a fresher, if you are a fresher in the sense you are an undergrad student looking to get into a management program, just ensure you are choosing your specialization for the very right reason. And secondly, what I intend to tell you is, it could be so that you are a semester 4 student, you have already chosen your specialization. Probably you are a fresher already in the field and now you realize that, okay, this is a wrong decision that I made. It is okay. We are living in the best era. You can switch sectors, you can switch industries. So if there is anyone who's telling you that if you have chosen finance and you feel that you were a marketing student, and if they are making you believe that you got to stay in this particular specialization all your life, then you don't have to believe them. You can take the necessary certifications, talk to people, network with people. I am sure you will land up in this, because as I explored for the past 5 years, right from 2017 until 2021, I was exploring because I knew quite early that I made a mistake choosing finance because I was not aligned with it. So I shifted sectors and I did get chosen for jobs. They trust you when they see the spark in you. That is what gets you there. So make sure you are asking yourself the right questions. Please don't follow the herd mentality that there is more money in it. Money will flow. Money will flow exponentially when you are actually in the field which is of your interest. Because there will be passion, there will be love for that work, plus because of the love for the work, your results will be too good, and because of that, what will happen is your growth will be exponential. So please take your decisions very correctly, and any limiting beliefs, you don't have to listen to anyone, listen to your heart. Thank you.